Here to discuss how this could impact the world is Chairman of Americans for Energy Dominance, Sam Romain. Sam, thank you so much for joining us. We were talking a little bit in the break about diesel prices in particular, because this is really how we move goods across this country by truck, and that's obviously ending up costing us more.
Yeah, thank you for having me on the show. I've been on the show a few times now. It's always a pleasure. There's a lot of things that are taking place right now, and the most important takeaway is that energy infrastructure is a target of war. And energy markets are very sensitive to war. But the bigger question, too, is why are we as Americans so dependent on Middle Eastern oil still to this day? You have gas prices going up. You have diesel prices going up. You have fertilizer and food that are going to be impacted by this. You have liquid natural gas, LNG, which powers a large majority of our country, affected by this. And the simple answer, the real simple answer is basic supply and demand, right? As the United States as a country actually does not use the Strait of Hormuz as much as other countries do. But when those countries can no longer access these energy commodities, we start to send it to them, which increases the price, right? That also increases the price on homeowners. And we need to be asking ourselves, why are we making it so incredibly difficult through regulation and red tape and fees to become energy independent as a nation, and especially as a homeowner? We should be protecting our citizens here in America from the overseas winds of the Middle East. And we should be able to project power as the world's superpower. We should be able to project power overseas without directly impacting our everyday citizens at home. That's the real question.
No, and I'm so glad you broke that down, because as that gets disrupted, more people lean on buying our oil and natural gas, which raises the price. I'm glad you brought that up, but it does bring up that bigger picture. I mean, President Trump ran on drill, baby, drill. We have been drilling. I know that West Texas has more natural gas and oil than we know what to do with. We have so much in oil reserves, but as an American, we look at this and go, why are we risking American lives? Why are we in this war, risking American lives to what? So the other countries can get their oil? I could give a rat's you know what about any other country other than the U.S. right now. And it just, when I see the battle of the Strait of Hormuz and you see so much activity going on right now, I got to ask myself, is it worth risking American lives so that the rest of the world can get their oil? I guess that's another question that I can raise as well.
Yeah, look, I'm not as well versed on geopolitical war conflict as your last guest was, but I would say that I and most people care about American issues and these are kitchen table issues that are taking this country by storm. If you just look at Virginia, New Jersey, even Nevada, we have lost or may even be on the edge of losing important governor seats over kitchen table affordability. War is not making that easier. Now, I do believe as the world's superpower, if we want to project power overseas for whatever reason, good or bad may be, we should be able to do that without directly impacting the citizens of America. But that also comes down to permitting and regulation and transportation here at home. I mean, just to build a nuclear plant, for example, I'm 32, okay? There have been nuclear plants that have been stuck in permitting here in America longer than I've been alive. It takes 15 to 20 years to build a nuclear facility. I'd love to say that nuclear is the future, but we can't build in this country without regulation just stifling everybody.
You're absolutely right. And it's one of the cleanest forms. It's most productive. I'm with you on this. I wish we did more of that. I wish we had more time to talk to you as well. Sam Romain, thank you so much for joining us on this Friday. All the best on the weekend. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you so much.